All right, I'm back with Democratic State Representatives of Texas, Jean Wu and Ana Maria Rodriguez Ramos. There are so many dimensions to the story, Representative Wu. I want to address another one of them. You're the House Democratic leader. You've received the brunt of criticisms from your Republican colleagues in the legislature, and some of them have crossed some serious lines. On Monday, the Texas State Senator Mays Middleton posted on X, quote, "Is Jean Wu back in China?" A couple of days later, he wrote, "Jean Wu has been fighting to put China first and Texas second, even working to allow communist China to buy our land out from under us in Texas. If he wants a refresher course on Marxism, I'm sure the CCP will take him back." CCP is the Chinese Communist Party. Additionally, the Tarrant County GOP chair, Beau French, posted, quote, "I think I'm going to do a deep dive into Jean Wu's family. The CCP connection is strong, I bet." I don't know where to start with this stuff. I don't even know where to start. I think it's important that our viewers understand where some people are taking this fight. But your response to this?
So this is tough. I've dealt with, and I'm sure Representative Rodriguez Ramos herself has dealt with just casual racism all throughout our careers. Most of the times in the past, it was at least kept behind closed doors. But because of Donald Trump, it's now all spilling out into the open. I mean, let me put it this way. The Chinese government, the CCP, as they call it, took everything from my family. They took our home. They took our land. They threw my father into the fields when he was 13 and left him to die. We fled to the United States as fast as we could. And we are Americans, and we love and fight for this country. And that's why we're here right now, because we still believe in the American dream. We believe in a country that values hard work and fair play, that you shouldn't get ahead just because you're the party boss's son, that you shouldn't get ahead because of the color of your skin. You shouldn't get ahead because of your last name or how wealthy your family is. We want an America that is built for the middle class. We want an America that is built for everyday people. We want an America where people follow the rules and reward hard work. This is not what Donald Trump wants. He wants America based on race. He wants America based on class. He wants America for the wealthy. This is not what we're fighting for. We're fighting for an America where everybody has a shot, no matter who they are. And I will fight to the death to preserve the American dream. And that is my promise.
Representative Rodriguez Ramos, you too have mentioned that. So first of all, this is the overt racism part of it. You've mentioned that there's a covert racism part to this particular redistricting effort that people should understand.
Yes, well, we've seen, and Chairman Wu and I have known, the capes are off. Their capes are off. They are in front and center. Who they really are. They've showed us who they really are. So Texas has one of the largest immigrant populations. In fact, the last census, over 95% of the growth in population in Texas was due to immigrants. We are the largest African-American population in the country. So there are more African-Americans who live in Texas than they do in any other state in the country, and the second largest Latino population in the country. It's not a coincidence that these 5 seats they're trying to take are from African-American and Latino. Most of these seats are trying to strip away from our African-American representatives. In fact, our former colleague, Jasmine Crockett, is one of those seats that they're trying to take away. It is not a coincidence they're attacking our families. They're attacking our culture and our history. The fact is, we do have the people, but we haven't stepped into that power yet. And this fight, the fight that this Texas showdown that the representatives have brought to get Greg Abbott, they're not used to people pushing back and saying no. They're not used to people pushing back and say absolutely not. And that's exactly what we're doing. But the fact is, if we allow them to have this happen, we know there are blended families all over the country. This is the kind of leadership they want to show America, that it's okay to be out in center and be racist and denigrate your neighbors and denigrate your community. Now, mind you, these people are colleagues. Senator Middleton worked with us on the House floor. He worked side by side with Jean Wu and I, and had dinner probably with us many times. These are the same people who will hug you one day, but lock you up in cages the next. And that is why we have to fight back. But it's for all of us, you and your children as well, everyone who is watching this.
Thank you to both of you for your time this morning. We appreciate it. Democratic State Representatives of Texas, Jean Wu and Ana Maria Rodriguez Ramos.